Did you hear that?
When you see a box that has these unusual latches at the front and a nice, pretty handle at the top, when you open it, you usually find a little surprise. And in this case, we're certainly not disappointed. It's a little jewel inside. So how did it get into your family in the first place?
It goes back to about 1940, and the family lived in this area, which is a mining area. But the clock, it was after an air raid, and he looked out, everything was desolate, and that was sticking out of the soil.
So just to recap, it was basically found sitting at the top of a pile of rubble on a bomb site.
Bomb site, yeah.
That's extraordinary, really, when you think about it. The first thing is that it's signed by Leroy of Paris.
Yes, I see
and Leroy
that.
was a very good carriage clock maker. Not only did he make a good quality movement, but he also made a spectacularly good quality case. And this case is called a gorge case, G-O-R-G-E, and it's noted for the mouldings which go from the centre of the sides of the case to the top, rather beautifully. And that's extra quality. Not only that, but it's engraved and then it's gilded on top, so that's good quality, okay. But the engraving is particularly good. But it doesn't stop there, because underneath we've got this little lever here.
Yes.
And this lever can have it on strike or on silent. But there's another little thing as well, which is rather nice, because carriage clocks of this date, they tend to strike on a gong, but this one strikes on a bell. And bell-striking carriage clocks are much more desirable than gong-striking ones, because they make a much prettier noise. We can hardly hear it, can we?
No.
But it's much
I've
prettier
tried
than a
it,
gong. The other nice thing about this carriage clock is that it strikes the quarters as well as the half hour, as well as the hour. And quarter striking carriage clocks, otherwise known as petite sonnerie carriage clocks, mais oui, are unusual. They're not super rare, but they're unusual. One last thing. If you look along the sides of the plates there,
Yes.
there's another signature. Have you seen that before?
No, I haven't got
So it's
the-
Leroy and Fils of Palais Royal, Paris. And that's a sign of Leroy's better quality.
Is it?
Yeah, because it costs more money to sign the plates. So they're proud of their movement. So they're signing it down the sides of the plates. And it's just an extra sign of quality. It has got a value. At auction today, you would have to pay between £3,000 and £5,000 for it.
Good gracious.
So that's quite good, isn't it?
Did you hear that?